So, last minute plan, decided to come over here to the Orlando Science Center on the day of the eclipse. Something I've been waiting for since I was really little. Now, I do have family in North Carolina, but it seemed like a little too much to fly all the way to North Carolina to see the moon go in front of the sun. I mean, I want to see it, but not that much. So let's go in and check out the place while we wait for the moon to get in place. So it is just before 11 o'clock, 10:44 a.m. and this is the line of people trying to get into the parking garage. Sorry, I got really bright over there. One of the perks of getting here early and buying a ticket into the Science Center is you get a free pair of glasses, which are of course plastic, for watching the eclipse safely. And here are mine. Now, hopefully they'll work, because I'm trusting my vision for the rest of my life to a cheap pair of glasses made in China. Ugh. Another view really quickly on the bridge, from the bridge. And here's the front where you buy your tickets or pick them up. I had to stop for a moment. I had to stop shooting for a moment because I was in people's way. I found a place where I'm not in the way. So what I was saying was, here's where you can buy or pick up your tickets. Now, during a Tronicon, I accidentally bought a daytime ticket instead of an event ticket. I should have kept it. I might have been able to have exchanged it for today because I never did use it, but I paid for admission. Oh well, I'm supporting science. It's 11:33. This is not looking good. Who scheduled a solar eclipse during the summer? Jeez. Here we are now on the 4th floor. I can hear some rumbling of thunder. There are a few spots of blue sky. Not very much though. We'll see. It's only 12:16. It is 1:27 and the skies have started to clear, thankfully. Not completely, but at least there's some hope. I'm now outside of the Science Center, so it's a lot quieter. As soon as I was on the 4th floor. There's a deck on the 4th floor I showed you earlier. It was closed due to weather. As soon as I got to the 1st floor, it was open. But oh well. There's a lot more space out here. I don't know if this is going to work, but this is the best I can do with the SLR. I'm going to get some tape to try to put this thing together so I can make a filter for this SLR. Hopefully I can get a focused image then. I have tape in my car somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, I plan really well, don't I? No, I don't. Suddenly, I wish I still had that 360 camera. But I didn't keep it because it's expensive. And I didn't really like it. It is now 2:19, back outside. It was taking so long to get onto the 4th floor, and then there was a line to get outside, so I decided, nah, I'll go to the front desk and get some tape. I wanted to get some tape so I can tape this together and try to use the SLR to shoot some of this, because my GoPro isn't focusing very well. So we'll see. Now, if I really planned ahead, I really didn't plan to do this at all until like 5 this morning. If I really planned ahead, I could have done it, bought some glasses, did this at home, cut a little circular shape out and put it in front of the, but I didn't, so. It's now 2:24 p.m. It's moving into place a little bit more. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see the total eclipse. Through these glasses, it looks more like the moon. No, nope, can't do it without the glasses. It's just, it blocks so much. It'd be nice to see something in between. But, no. It's pretty impressive. With that much of the sun blocked, honestly, it looks like a regular sunny day out here. Okay, now that I look around, it does look like there's a cloud in front of the sun. Or what it looks like on a partly cloudy day. But there are actually no clouds before the sun right now. Kind of cool. Where my sister is, it's a total eclipse. Really want to see that someday. I'm probably going to live long enough to see the next one, I think. That'll come right over here in Florida. I probably will have moved by then, you know, in my luck. Kind of messes with your eyes a little bit. Hopefully I didn't look at it too much. What I mean is, it's dark like it's a cloudy day, but it's not diffused. So it's a little weird. It's actually kind of strange because you can see there's still harsh shadows, as if it's the full sun, but it's darker. I understand it. It's just weird to witness. See, my shadow is still a hard shadow. If this was a cloudy day, it would be diffused. Check out the shadow of the tree here. You can actually see little crescents in the shadow.
Bro, there's so many circles on the floor.
Pretty neat. Well, it is 3:09. It has not finished yet. And now you can just walk through here. No big deal. No lines, no waiting, you just walk out. Pretty amazing what a difference. Here's a little bit of solar power. Going to see if I can get up to the telescope. Don't know if I can show you guys what I'm going to see through it. Why am I at 1600 ISO? It's like walking around here sometimes. Getting little bits of it. Not really working. Okay. Try this one more time. Oh, yes, they both have the same feel. Did you get this? All right, back to the museum itself.
Then there comes a point where you start to think about where you came from. And I recently started to search and I found out that my birth
Blah, blah, blah.
is my grandfather, my mom's dad. Me and him are very similar and we get along and we do a lot of things together. We're both really into math. He was an engineer and two of my favorite subjects.
And how do you influence that identity?
Persistent, which I've heard a lot from my mom. She says you both won't let something go.
So basically it takes video and then slows it down and makes a trail effect. Oh, look what some nice person did. I don't see anything. Yeah, why don't I put my finger under here under a magnifying glass so people can steal it. Oh, that's a great idea. This is an exhibit that's only here for a short amount of time. Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad, they went to a show. I'm having some problems with this. Can you give me a hand? Alright, well, here's organized. Let's go inside.
Okay, but what do the colors represent? What do they mean?
What's it
Kind of
mean?
like a rainbow. Am I supposed to do something with it? And there are 3 sets of footprints. Is that supposed to be a family? Everything has a pattern to it, right? I just have to figure it out. Hey, what can I say? I like organization. I guess without being organized, I tend to lose track of things. You have no idea how stressed I was this morning. I couldn't find my keys, and I always leave them on the hook by the door. I just couldn't focus on anything else. It's just like that. I keep my keys in one place so that doesn't happen. It's all about having a system. Like these lights, they're so orderly. My best friend Morgan, she's so disorganized. I always want to help her clean up her desk or plan out her paper. Even my parents come to me to make sure that things get done around the house, even though I'm not the oldest kid in the family. They taught me how to manage my money at an early age, and I think I do it best of all my brothers and sisters. I always know to the last cent how much I have in my checkbook. I'm dependent.
Never me, never. Curious? I think that sounds like me, maybe. Wow, why is it so quiet? Can't hear it. Well, some say I'm a dreamer. I wonder if I'm the only one.
If you could put the ocean on too, that'd be pretty sweet. Instant beach vacation. Actually, I used to pretend that my carpet was the ocean and my bed was a pirate ship in the middle of the sea. And if I woke up in the middle of the night, I wouldn't even get out of bed because I thought I'd get eaten by sharks. I guess I'm kind of a dreamer. People say I see the world in a different way. I can look at the same thing that other people are looking at, but I see something completely different. In school, when I learned about the Milky Way, I always imagined it as a big bottle of milk spilling all over the stars. To me, it was such a beautiful and inspiring picture back then. My friends didn't get it.
Cooperative.
Crazy because it's clean. I left it on the hook. That's why I always read it.
Well, there's somebody in there. I guess I'll wait. All right.
Oh, I see. Good. Okay. You have no idea. It's great. I only picked this tube so Aaron and Jess could get the ones they wanted. But you know, I guess they got the right ones. I definitely cooperative. I hate it when people fight over them. I'd rather see everything go on. I get anxious when there's tension between my friends. I like to think I'm a really good friend. I'm cooperative, agreeable, good listener. I let people talk without interrupting.
Social, like social media.
I always like the project better than if I can get a whole team of people psyched about something and get
No one is as loud as that first lady.
that makes me feel great. Talking to people, connecting with them, that's what really brings out the best in you. I mean, look at those footprints down there. I'm standing here by myself, and I can't help thinking that I could fit to bring more people in here with me. All this color makes me happy, but I'm a little lonely.
Us and them. Not sure what this means, but those are my results. Not surprising, I guess. So there's a lot more of these little things where you go around and answer questions. Not sure what they're for, though. All right, let's try this little thing here. No line, no wait. Now it says here that big beads fall when you spin the discs, but small beads don't. Or if you're speaking in Spanish, or reading in Spanish. So let's try that. All right, however, spin it fast enough and it's no longer true. But the point is it takes a lot more effort and you have to spin this a lot faster for it to not fall versus this. So technically both of them can spin without falling. The interesting thing is after this is done spinning, it's still sticking to the plastic, this plastic, and there's a little residue, but these don't because of their size. Science! Well, I'm not at Volcano Bay today, but I am here looking at volcanoes anyway. Where's Krakatoa? I'd like to learn how an aqua coaster gets inside a volcano. Oh no, it's coming alive! Go, run, run! Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm doing it. So, last time I was here, it had a Tronicon in its mouth. I still don't understand why the arms are so short.
Using that observation and others throughout history, we've been able to tell that the moon is slowly traveling further away from the Earth. In about 600 million years, the moon will be too far away from the Earth to actually completely eclipse the sun. And so you guys only have about 600 million years left before there are no more solar eclipses. So that's it. So you guys make sure you guys get out there and see it at some point. Today, we of course have our solar eclipse happening, like I said, at 1:20 going till about 4:10. It's currently cloudy outside because weather is just never agrees with us. As an observer, I am dealing with this weather problem all the time, so let's all just keep our fingers crossed that at some point these clouds go away so that we can see this thing happen before it actually occurs. If you guys have questions, feel free to stick around and ask me. Otherwise, have a good day at the Science Center.
If you watched my Atronicon video, this area hasn't changed much. But if you haven't, this is an overview of it. Exit this way for the fire. I wasn't warned about this math that I'd be doing here. Uh-oh, card's almost full. Random sampling. You can stop and read this if you'd like. It says, nearly every time you take a new sample, you'll end up with that half black and half white. This must be why they say nearly. The challenge is to fill all of these up. Most of the time I haven't. I've done this a bunch of times. Not once so far has it been half and half, so. Well, that is my Eclipse video. Thanks for watching all the way through, and please exit through the actual gift shop. Look at that.
Everything under the sun is in June, but the sun is eclipsed by